Okay, people, welcome. Who are the worst dressed directors? Who's dressed to depress on the film sets? That's what we're gonna figure out in this video here. Okay, first we're gonna start with this big guy over here, Christopher Nolan, folks. Check him out. Some of you might be wondering why pick Christopher Nolan. The man, he seems put together. You can see he has his suits, okay? But well, here's the insidious truth, people. The man, he's got about 2 outfits. The man, he lacks the diversity in attire that you would want from a truly fashionable gentleman. So this is part of the reason why Christopher Nolan is bland and boring. Bye-bye, Nolan. Into the shredder you go. Okay, so next we have a double whammy here prepared for you today. So we got David Fincher and Paul Thomas Anderson. We're gonna do a two-thing. Paul Thomas Anderson and David Fincher, arguably 2 of the greatest directors of the 21st century. You can fight me on that. But what's not great is the way that they present themselves on set. As you can see, both of these gentlemen, they look like bums. They look like the type of person who'll come to you and ask for a cigarette. They look like they're easy pickings for a pyramid scheme. I mean, frankly, they look sloppy, so, Okay, people, so we narrowed it down. We went through the honorable mentions. Now, these gentlemen, although they are guilty of fashion faux pas, the fact is that they are not the worst offenders out there. Now, who is the big winner? Winner, chicken dinner. Nicholas Winding Refn. Check him out. Now, the thing about Nicholas Winding Refn is not only does he dress to depress, it seems like he does not even know how to dress like a normal human being. You don't know exactly what's going on. It's almost like his movies.
Cool, man.
And this sort of autism, the thing about this sort of autism is it can be taken with a grain of salt. Maybe he's just an eccentric European director.
Or else, how do you know you have touched anyone? Yeah.
Once you start to look him up, you start to unravel the mystery behind his autism here. In Exhibit A, you can see here, what Ryan here is really thinking is that there's a shirtless man who's telling me something. And Mr. Cool Guy, Ryan Gosling, usually he has a very deadpan look on his face. He doesn't really tend to show all that much emotion, but here you can tell, I mean, his eyes, it's like after he stomped on the guy's head in Drive. His eyes are just so wide. And he's just wondering. It looks like Ryan Gosling here hasn't blinked for an eternity. Now the autism continues with Nicholas Winding Refn. Is what you can see here is that the man, when he's taking photographs during the rap party or during the festival circuit, the man has one pose. And I put together a compilation of Nicholas Winding Refn's pose. As you can see here, folks. The autism, it's really intense here. It's full blown autism, really.
It's always. You want to fight?
So there you have it, folks. Please join me next time, and I'm going to look at the best dressed male directors, and then I'm going to look at the worst and the best dressed female directors. So please follow me on my Pornhub account where I make hentai music videos for your pleasure. Okay then, take care. Bye-bye. And you really want to look suave, you want to look sophisticated, you want to look in charge, you want to look artistic, and you can really show that in your ensemble.